Tibetan Buddhism. Some of the quotations that I've include one from A Guide to the Bodhisattva's Way of Life by Shantideva, which is one of the primary texts that bodhisattvas use. I should flee far away from childish people. When they are encountered, though, I should behave well, merely out of courtesy, but not become greatly familiar. This is the age-old tradition of monasticism worldwide, which is be courteous, but also we detach from worldly things in order to seek higher things. By reflecting upon the evils of life and the round of successive existences, mayest thou be incited to seek emancipation. This is from the Supreme Path, which is a Tibetan Buddhist text. Attach thyself to a religious preceptor endowed with spiritual power and complete knowledge. Seek friends who have beliefs and habits like thine own, and in whom thou canst place thy trust. By quitting one's own country and dwelling in foreign lands, one should acquire practical knowledge of non-attachment. And by reflecting upon the irrevocable nature of the results which inevitably arise from actions, mayest thou be incited to avoid impiety and evil. The line of the Dalai Lamas, I can't pass through Tibetan Buddhism without talking a little bit about the Dalai Lamas. There were 14, we have 14 so far. Tenzin Gyatso is the 14th Dalai Lama. I've got a few things that he himself has said, and it comes from a great deal of life experience. The goal is not to be better than the other man, but your previous self. And it is under the greatest adversity that there exists the greatest potential for doing good, both for oneself and others. He reminds me a lot of another Buddhist monk, a Vietnamese Buddhist monk, Thich Nhat Hanh, in that both the Dalai Lama and the Thich Nhat Hanh have both undergone personal suffering. Thich Nhat Hanh went through the Vietnam War and witnessed a lot of things, whereas the Dalai Lama was expelled from Tibet. And so they both speak from a lot of actual practice and experience when they speak of how to overcome the fetters of our earthly existence. One thing that I think is really great that the Dalai Lama says here that's helpful for all of us is people take different roads seeking fulfillment and happiness. Just because they're not on your road doesn't mean they've gotten lost. If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible. Sometimes one creates a dynamic impression by saying something, and sometimes one creates as significant an impression by remaining silent.